Sinasabi ko rito, yung 100 million is a clear deviation from the objectives and parameters set forth in your own PhilHealth circular. Because, ang sinasabi ko sa iyo, sa aminin mo't hindi, wala namang historical claims ang PNRC. So, kailangan explain mo sa amin, ano ang basis ng 100 million? Sapagkat akala ko ba, kasi dito lumilitaw, Mr. Chair, yung paggastos, yung pagwaldas ng pera ng PhilHealth, walang patumangga, walang protection. Kaya kapag tatanungin mo sila, ano bang basis nito? Anong guideline dito? Bakit ginamit ninyo yung COVID-19 circular pagkatapos wala namang claims dito? Wala namang i-rebuild, wala namang facilities na gagawin. But you earmark 100 million for PNRC. That's only the point. I wanted to establish kapag ang pinag-uusapan, paggasta, mabilis, walang patumangga. Mr. Chair, PhilHealth as one institution forgot one thing, na itong perang ito, hindi sa kanila. They keep the money in trust. They have that fiduciary responsibility to protect this trust. Alam mo, Attorney Del Rosario, yung pera mo, kung poprotectionan mo yun, okay lang kasi pera mo yun eh. Pero ito, kung kinakailangan triplihin mo o sampuhin mo ang pangangalaga sa perang ito, that is the requirement of a fiduciary responsibility. Do you agree or not?
We agree, Mr. President.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman.
Yun ang gusto naming standard sana eh. Hindi ganun eh. Hindi ganun. Mr. Chair, may I direct my questions to other panels? Sino po kaya ang pwedeng sumagot dito?
I would think Dr. Pargas would have a hand on that, on the 100 million ceiling for Philippine National Red Cross. Yun po yung tanong ng Honorable Marcoleta. Sino nagrekomenda ng 100 million at bakit ibibigay? Dr. Pargas.
Mr. Chair, Attorney Labe will respond on that.
Attorney Labe.
Mr. Chair, good afternoon. I'm not privy to the 100 million, but I understand how they funded this project, Mr. Chair, because the expanded targeting testing was computed at 2% of the 13 million population in NCR at the time, Mr. Chair, and it's about, I think, 900 million. But as regards to the advance payment of the 100 million, I was not part of the, I'm not privy to that, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, yung word for the day ngayon is, or the phrase, I'm not privy. Nagbayad ba ng expanded withholding tax? Binawas nyo ba yun? Nung ibigay nyo yung 100 million sa PNRC? Okay, you are not privy. Okay. Attorney Dr. Pargas, on August 5, 2011, PhilHealth issued Circular Number 011-2011 to implement a case-based payment. Ito yung ACR, case rate, for 23 selected cases and surgical procedures. Is that correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
You know, you cannot blame me if I expect, faster answers. Kasi circular ninyo to eh. Ako, 2-3 araw ko lang nabasa ito eh. But I can commit them into memory if I want to.
It was signed by our President then on August 5, Mr. Chair.
Yeah, that is correct. And in this circular, it says that it should be reviewed every 6 months. Is that correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Every 6 months. Positive, okay? Yes?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. On October 29, 2013, PhilHealth issued Circular Number 0031, Series of 2013, to implement an all-case rate policy. Correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. The objectives are as follows: reduce claim processing, or time turnaround TAT, increase PhilHealth support value, rationalize reimbursement rates, and achieve technical efficiency for providers. Okay, isa-isahin natin, Dr. Pargas. Achieve technical efficiency for providers. Did we achieve this?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
How can you say that? Technical efficiency for self-providers. Katakot-takot na audit observation memo. Inulang kayo ng napakaraming notice of disallowances concerning the payments to these hospitals and care capacity. Pagkatapos sasabihin mo, how could you even say that? Achieve technical efficiency for providers. Rationalize reimbursement rates. Okay. Have we rationalized reimbursement rates? Have we? Tinanong nga kita nung isang araw eh. What will happen to the excess payment given to the hospital? Sabi mo, sa hospital na lang yun. Is that the way you rationalize reimbursements, Dr. Pargas? Ang kanyang intervention is only 10,000 pesos. Binayaran mo siya ng 15,000 pesos. Yung 5,000 napunta sa hospital. That is rationalization. That is rationalization.
Mr. Chair, with regard to the one, ang prinsipyo po kasi nung case rate really is, dahil fixed po siya, meron po talagang mga kaso na maaaring mas mataas ang nagagastos,
Alam
pero
na
maaari
natin
po
yun,
mas
Dr.
mababa.
Pargas. We've been there. Ulit-ulit na tayo dyan. But the system is bad. It is not correct because it is not a system where you were able to get back the excess fund para magamit uli ng PhilHealth. That is the most ideal thing to do. You remember the bus conductor or the bus inspector? I've been telling you. You
Yes,
remember
Mr.
the inspector in the trains?
Yes, Mr.
Ganon
Chair.
dapat yun eh. So wala talagang malasakit eh.
Dr. Pargas, I'm sorry to say, pero ang audit report nyo, since that time, parating negative. Wala kayong naging auditing report na positive.
Precisely. Kaya nga itong mga objectives na ito na binabasa, walang natupad dito eh. Example, paano mo na-reduce yung claim processing? Dahil mabilis kang magbayad. Siyempre, wala na eh. Kahit na ba sumobra pa ng 10,000 ito eh. Ano naman ang pakinin nyo? Hindi talaga, ang lumilitaw dito sa pagsusuri namin dito, pag yung pag-alaga, yung pagsinop do sa pondo, wala kayong pakialam doon eh. Yung pag-disburse, yung pag-spend, ay yun ang mabilis. Tingnan na lamang natin, Mr. Chair. Ang pagkakaalam ko, the number 2 killers, mortality, na pumapatay sa tao, sa ngayon, number 1, heart diseases. Number 2, vascular diseases. Number 3, malignant neoplasma. Ito yung cancer. Bakit ang nangyari, Dr. Pargas, ang tatlong yung top ninyo na ailments na binabayaran under all case rate, pneumonia, gastroenteritis, and UTI. What happened to the 3 topmost killers in this country? Did you ever think about this? Did you adopt a study? Mukhang talagang walang pag-aaral dito. Somebody have been telling me na ito po talagang minadali. Now we are able to confirm all this. Even by way of your answers, you are not able to reply to us with certainty, with conviction, and in all honesty, I am frustrated with the answers that you are giving us. Ang gusto ko lang kaya ako nagpunta rito, Mr. Chair, I wanted to see that Attorney Del Rosario. I want to tell him in his face how frustrated I am in giving me all these answers, these silly answers. Alam po ba ninyo, Dr. Pargas, alam ko eh, nagre-research din ako, maski mahirap eh. Ang daming adverse COA findings sa inyo. For example, less than a year after the ACR was implemented, na-implement kasi you started with 23, so 2011. Less than a year after the ACR implementation, PhilHealth suffered financial bleeding. Ang dami. It was triggered by spate
Overpayment.
notice of disallowances. Ang dami. Let me cite examples. Region 5, Dr. Pargas. Notice of disallowance dated September 12. 2,273,000, blah, blah, blah. Audit observation memo, PCH. PhilHealth is not protecting, ito yung observation mismo ang sakit nito PhilHealth is not protecting the interests of its members and instead benefiting the institutional healthcare providers. Baligtad Ito yung observation ng, I'm not sure if
Honorable Marcoleta, with apologies, can you wrap up?
I am trying, Mr. Chair. But I think you will have to forgive me if I continue.
I continuously forgive you,
Thank you.
Honorable Marcoleta.
Region 12, audit observation memo, questioning the validity of benefits claims payment of 4.6 million due to lack of statement of accounts from HCIs. Region 2, notice of disallowance dated August 31, 2018, disallowed the overpayment of 56 million. NCR, various notice of disallowances disallowing the payments of some 54 million pesos. Not only that, Mr. Chair, not only the adverse findings of the COA, ito mga independent studies ito, Dr. Pargas, I will cite several of them. In November 2016, a paper entitled 2016 Health Finance Policy Sector Report Rationalizing Case Rates was presented to the PhilHealth Board. You recall this, Mr. Pargas?
No, Mr. Chair. Just to clarify, in 2012 po, I was in corporate communications. 2013 to mid-2018, I am with the corporate affairs. Ako po ay napunta lang sa health finance noon pong mid of 2018 as an OIC and was appointed as Senior Vice President ng Health Finance noong 2019.
What are you saying? You don't know about this paper?
When it was presented po, I was not there during that time.
Yeah, the
yun lang
question
po.
is, do you know? And you came to know about this paper? Yun lang. Yun lang ang tanong.
Yan, Mr. Chair, yung title. Just to, sorry po, apologies po, yung title lang po.
Ito nga, 2016 Health Finance Policy Sector Report Rationalizing Case Rates. Importante ito because these are independent studies commenting and trying to help you determine the weaknesses of the system. This is on record. This is on record.
Yes
you know
po,
this?
I think I've heard
Okay.
naman po.
Yun
Yes.
lang naman
Yes po.
Okay. This report, Dr. Pargas, for your elementary education, the last hearing, Dr. Pargas, ang sabi mo sa akin, sa lahat ng nangyayaring ganito, the structural deficiency in the system of collecting the balances, kung meron man, sabi ko, pinag-aralan mo ba? Ang sabi mo sa akin, aaralin nyo pa lang. Paano nangyari yon? Yung inyong policy, dapat every 6 months inaaralan nyo. The independent studies, sinabi na sa inyo ang deficiency, even the World Bank. Pagkatapos sinabi mo sa akin noong nakarang araw, aaralin nyo pa lang. You started in 2011. 9 years later, sasabihin mo, Dr. Pargas, aaralin nyo pa lang. What will happen to the fund? What will happen to the fund? Mr. Chair, I will reserve my right for the second round. Thank you very much.